Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to our Quantum Psychic Akashic and today Tarot requests with my wonderful co-host Viviane Heller. Woo! Viviane's here. Hi, Viviane.
Hi, John. Hi, everyone. Thank you all for being here.
And yes, welcome to everyone in the chat. Hello. Let us know in the world where you're from. We love. You don't need to give your address. Like that's probably too much, but maybe the continent, the town, the city. Um, I'm here in Scotland, and it's been raining for a long time. In fact, my right now my laptop has a little amber warning for more rain due our way. But we had some
Mhm.
sunshine yesterday, and I was out for a couple of hours in the morning with the wonderful Louisa, Scottish geologist. Check that out on my YouTube channel. There's the short version, which is 6 minutes, all the highlights, and then there's the hour and a half version. And I saw one of your lovely comments where you said that you'd put it on your TV and like sat down with some munchies and watched
Oh,
what
nice.
it
That's
was a
nice.
lot of fun.
It was a beautiful
Um,
view, too, and I enjoy the view. Uh, just being by the ocean is just so beautiful.
it is stunning. And I must admit, I was so embarrassed because there's two places we went I've never been.
Mm.
And I'm like, I've been here for like, oh, I don't know, 24, 23, 24 years and hadn't seen those spots. Like, that's it. This is like, I'll do a psychic rock walk soon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'll be this week or next week. I'll be away, but when I'm back, I'll do it. So yeah, really, really
Mm-hmm.
exciting. Oh, and Dan saying, hello, you're from the West, from Irvine, the West Coast of Scotland. How wonderful.
Oh, nice.
So where's our special guest? You might be wondering. MJ is joining us. She'll be joining us a bit later. Feel
Mm-hmm.
free to put in your tarot requests. So MJ from Alta Love TV will be joining us about coming up for halfway through. So within the next hour. And it was at our wait, and we didn't want to wait. Neither did MJ. So excited that she'll be joining us today. And yeah, it definitely feels like it's a time for us just in those final days of shedding the wood snake skin. For
Yes.
you, Viviane.
Yeah, I'm noticing more that certainly needs release. And to me, journaling helps. Writing, that exercise of writing and um, helps me a lot. And I I've been getting more messages too. It's been a little bit difficult, the shedding process, because letting go is not always easy.
Yeah.
And I so um, even when it's for your highest good, there are things that at least in my what I'm experiencing, there are a lot of things that I am having a tough time letting go, but I'm giving myself that timeline too, with the February 17th and the this transition of the change of energy, to use this time to really make more progress when it comes to letting go. But the thought of also creating this opening for receiving
Yeah.
true energy, that is the biggest, I'll say, incentive to, knowing that when you release, you're creating space to receive. And so,
Well, thank you for sharing that. I really resonate with those themes.
mm-hmm.
So funny because the breathwork session I had with Shrien this morning. So I've never done breathwork before. And so I
Yeah.
went one with her, and I've known her for a couple of years. And her company's called Let Go.
Oh, nice.
Mm. I was like, I've just posted I got her permission to film it and shared the whole thing very vulnerably.
Mm-hmm.
Posted it on my YouTube channel, and I didn't know well, I had maybe a small inkling, but I didn't realize how big this was, that I was holding a lot of negative energy in me. And like, why would Jon do that? Why would happy high vibration Jon, hold negative energy? And I was holding it to hold me down, to kind of hold me in a kind of more comfortable place where I've clearly had or have a little bit of resistance to the future aspects of me, to the lighter version of me, to the brighter version of me. And like, wow, I didn't know that. And I think there's some term that I need to invent or find from someone else that describes a kind of process of like hoarding my own negative energy to like, dim my light to kind of keep me in a safe space. A bit like a very uncomfortable / cozy blanket. You kind of wrap yourself in like, oh, I'm a little bit miserable, but that's safer than what's coming, which is the expansive version of me. So yeah, I do feel, especially after this morning's session, at least a lot clearer and a lot more open to continuing to work through that. Yeah, isn't this roller coaster incredible?
Yeah. Another thing that I'm experiencing too, it was very cold now, so I haven't been able to go for my walks in nature that I enjoy so much, and I feel more and more that the need to add exercise and move my body, at least dance or do any kind of movement, stretching, whatever, to help with the with this process too. And I did a little bit of stretching yesterday, and I felt like, whoa, just feel like I was run over by a train.
Wow.
I woke up, I was like, whoa, all this energy stuck. And but yeah, I really feel like I want to add an activity, but that I want to also continue to practice, and something new. I'm thinking about what. Yeah, I haven't decided what yet, but I want to start some type of new exercise routine that will become part of my new routine.
Yeah, great idea. It's lovely, and it's so lovely to explore. I often feel when we explore these things, we start to remember what we used to do in previous lives.
Yeah.
Harley J says, Viviane, do dance.
Yeah.
You do, right? You do dance.
Yeah, I do. And dance is always so much fun, and it's I'll say it's my favorite way to move my body. Yes, dancing is just I love the type of it. A lot of people say, oh, I hate exercising or hate going to the gym or getting all sweaty and all that. But I feel like if you choose the right activity, it to me is more than exercising. It has to feel right to me. It's not just about, okay, I want to get in shape or I want to lose weight. All that is good, but it to me is a way of feeling more connected to my own body and really feel grounded and feel more powerful, really, and stronger. So that's why it's exercising is so important. When you find the activity that makes you feel that way, and then you forget about everything else and just continue for the practice for years and years. You have to have the joy in it, and have that connection to your body.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, and just exploring things that feel, trying them out, see how they feel, brings you joy. Because you'll, right? I love running. And I know a lot of people don't like it, right? They find it so boring. I just want to get out of my house, and then I want to get out of the town, and there's no one around, and I love the winters the most because they're dark and you see all the stars, although not so much. It's because almost this year we've had just cloud and rain the whole time. I saw some stars this morning. But yeah, definitely exploring new ways to release energy. I feel like it's a fun hobby to have as well as just trying different things.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, definitely thinking of new activities to new classes, something new to try and learn.
Definitely. Well, yeah, thank you everyone for coming along, and we would love to take your request today. So the way it works is you type it all in capitals, in caps. So put your request into the live chat where you can see people chatting. And primarily these are for you. If you are asking on behalf of a loved one or a pet, please get permission first, include your pet, ask them, and state whether you have permission in your request. And we're taking your requests for quantum, psychic, akashic, readings, clearings, healings, connecting with your spirit guides, past lives, home clearings, pet healings, connecting with past or loved ones. And then MJ will be here, no doubt, taking some tarot requests as well. And just working with us, all three of us will continue to work together when she comes along. And the only thing we don't do, I saw there was one request that comes very close to this. We don't do negative entity removals of any significance or demonic entities. So if you're going through any kind of psychic attack or any demonic entity or any form of influence or possession, including in your home, then this is not the right place for it. It's not safe to do it in a live stream. It's much safer to either find a practitioner that does it that you resonate with, or you can, and that might include me. I do offer a negative entity removal service and exorcisms. I do about one a month. It is currently fully booked up, I think, till about September. But there's a lot of other things you can do in between, like start to explore some of the free meditations that we're posting in here as well. Anything? Did I miss anything?
No, thank you. Yeah, actually, I'm glad you mentioned. Yeah, actually, I received a question via email about that, and I recommended your free 14-day meditation because it was a request about the negative entity removal. So yes.
Excellent.
And just reminding everyone to, please continue to post your request in caps. Only need to post once, and it will be calling your name. So be ready to say hi in the chat if your name is randomly selected. So, or else we'll have to move on to select someone else.
Yeah. Great. Well, I'll go ahead and create as a safe space. And we will get on with your request. Please do join us in the safe space because it really helps you receive from us and us receive from your guides or whoever you've asked for us to connect with. So let's all take a moment and take a deep breath in through the nose, filling your chest and lungs, and breathing out what no longer serves your highest good, nice and loud. And breathe in through the nose, filling your belly. And breathe out what no longer serves your highest good, nice and loud. And once more, breathe in through the nose. And breathe out any remaining low vibration energy that no longer serves you, nice and loud. And continue to breathe deeply and calmly as it feels right for you. And focusing your attention on the very center of your heart, where the golden light of your soul enters your human form. And from the center of your heart, extend a cord of light up through the top of your head, up into the sky and up into the stars. Reach all the way up through the highest frequencies and dimensions of this universe. until you reach the highest dimension of the source of love of this universe. And there, connect in your light cord into the highest dimension of source. Feel into that oneness, unity, and unconditional love. Remain connected into source and extend your light cord down to the stars and the sky, back down to the top of your head and into your heart once more. And now this time from the center of your heart, as you allow your heart to soften and open, extend a cord of light downwards, down through the base of your spine and deep into the earth. And reach all the way down through the layers of the planet until you reach the very core of Mother Gaia. And there, connecting your light cord into Mother Gaia's crystalline heart. Remain connected into Gaia's heart and extend your light cord up through the layers of the planet, up through the roots of your spine and into your heart once more. And now, together with the light of Source above, Mother Gaia below, and your own light, expand out your golden bubble of protective light to surround you, about 2 meters out to each side, above and below, in front and behind you. And set the intention that only energies and entities with your permission, your highest good, love, and compassion can see you, access you, or exist within this space or within you, and that all other energies and entities must leave immediately. And into your safe space, invite in your spirit guides, your higher self, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Source, and Gaia, and ask for their guidance, clearing, healing, protection, and assistance with the integration of today's session. And as I talk to your heart at this time, I invite your heart within these strong boundaries you've created. Heart, it's safe to open. Heart, it's safe to open. Heart, it's safe to open. And that if any energies challenge your boundaries at any time, they will feel the roar of your heart and your dragon heart fire. And through space and time, I create a golden protective bubble around all of us in the live stream and in the replay across our channels, and set the intention that only energies and entities with Viviane, MJ, and I's permission and the highest good, love, and compassion of all can see us, access us, or exist within this session space or within us, and that all other energies and entities must leave immediately into the session space. For Viviane, MJ, and I, inviting in our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia. We're here today to support you with your requests. Quantum, psychic, Akashic, readings, clearings, healings, predictions, connections with your spirit guides, past lives, soul origins, and many more requests that we can reasonably help you with today. And with this, we shall get started. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Whose turn is it to choose today?
Your turn, Jon. Yeah.
Turn. Yay. Put on a little music. In my darkness, just checking we've got everyone's requests. Thank you for posting in capitals, everyone. And all it takes is you're listening to the latest song by Jon Binnie. Okay, choosing the first request today. I'm breathing and I'm feeling all my feelings, all my shadows are running from Okay, summer, spring one. Are you still here? Have you stayed around for the first 21 minutes? Summer, spring one. Let us know if you're here. Sparkle and shine. Yay, summer, spring one is here. And I just love, we were just talking about sunshine.
Yeah.
And so ready for spring.
Yes.
So a lovely request. You've said, on my highest timeline, what do you see about my romantic love life, my future spouse, who, when, where, etc.? My initial is C. Okay. Thank you, Summer Spring 1C. It's funny because I was about to open the Akashic Records. It's like, well, I might as well just do it. And it's like, well, you never know. The first request might not be for the Akashic Records. I'll go ahead and open them just now. And we'll get started with Summer Spring 1. Thank you for your request.
Okay.
Archangel Metron, please open the Akashic Records. Open the Akashic Records. Open the Akashic Records. Let's like start with Summer Spring 1, initial C. And asking your guides to come forwards as well to help understand more about your romantic love life, future spouse. I'm very much getting an ongoing dialogue. I can share as I go if you want, Viviane, if it's not too not too distracting for you. I'm shown what I describe as three streams. It's kind of in this shape. So it's like three streams and they all join into one, which is fascinating because, and the flow's like this, it's like 3 into 1. So these are 3 timelines coming into one, coming into the present. And I was really interested because I felt a bit like often I'd get an answer which is there is 3 paths ahead of you, 3 different vibrations. And this is similar. It's just the other way around. That actually you can describe this as 3 potential suitors coming your way, and so there are choices to be made. I was shown great fluidity around you as well. So just ahead of you. So these are in the next few weeks and couple of months. There's a lot of fluidity I could see on either side of the current timeline you're in and the path you're on. These little waves, a bit like when you walk along the side of like a swimming pool or a pier, or you just by like the bay at the seaside or something, and you're seeing these waves like just going gently up and down. And that fluidity felt really interesting. It felt like there was opportunity for some exploration too. The three opportunities you're getting seem to be aligned with different aspects of your life. So one felt like work, the other one was like through friendships, and then the third was through new socializing. They do all have they don't all appear at the same time in your life, and so there's a soul journey in this, right? So it's that journey of where there's 3 opportunities and you don't know in which order they're coming, and you don't know which one is the best match, right? If you're to also overlay, so keeping in mind this visual of 3 potential suitors, because they don't all arrive at the same time, it's really like a linear line with 3 different dots on it. And each of these suitors have their own vibration, and you also have your own vibration. So you will be a match for each one of these. And there's definitely choices to be made. And your guide is saying, please, 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 don't just go for the first, right? And go, yes, because they all feel quite good. All feels quite aligned. You know, there's some things in common. There's attraction, there's physical attraction. Your hearts feel quite aligned. Please remember that keep in your mind and keep in your heart that you are going through an expansion, a bit like your username as well, this spring. You are going through your own heart expansion. And so what might serve you in 2 to 4 weeks time might no longer serve you in perhaps 3 months or 4 months time, because your vibration will be higher than that. So you're going to have to practice some discernment. If you did ask about who, when, where, I think the closest I can get to who is the work, the what was the second one I said? Through, that's right, through friends, like your friends network. And then the third was totally new and through exploring, possibly exploring different dating options. And the where, they do feel quite local, like it feels like they're in your vicinity. And the when, the first one I saw was 2 to 4 weeks. The third was 3 months, and sorry, first 2 to 4 weeks. Second, a couple months away, and about 3 months for the third. How about you, Viviane?
It's a good message. Well, I got an image in the beginning of a heart, and the heart was flowing, and then I realized that it was a kite in the shape of a heart, and I could see the outdoor area, and then I heard words, the heart flowing, be in the flow, be open. I got something also regarding as being out, whether you're traveling or socializing, that will give the opportunity to be to meet this person, and also to continue to be in the flow when you're out, and to be open without having that expectation. Oh, it's now. Is it before you go to? Oh, am I going to meet this person this time? Because the expectation can stop the flow. So even though I understand you're asking this question and you want to know, but when you are out there, and try to be present in the moment, and go with the flow without having this expectation of when you're meeting this person. And it feels, when you said 3 months, that feels right to me also. In that number 3 came, felt like it resonated with me too. There's, and they keep showing me about everything being outdoors. So so it goes also with the warmer, the warmer weather from what they're showing me. So
Nice.
it
Yeah.
resonates.
And I would give this advice from what I have learned in my life, is that if I look back at a human level, if I look at Summer Spring One's question, while if you ever feel like you're waiting for something in your life, for example, a new job, home, partner, car, whatever it is you're looking for, focus really on yourself. So your self-love. Why should you do that? Because you facing fears, your shadows, looking at your physical health, your mental health, your calm, your sanity, like all these aspects of all these dimensions of your health. You raise your vibrations, you increase your access and the amount of time you spend in your highest timeline. And what happens is, when we feel there's gaps in our lives and we're kind of waiting extra long time for something, it's because we're given space to do that work first. And somewhere between our soul and the universe, like our soul's lightly signed up for some sort of blueprint in this life, where actually we're not meant to take on lower vibration things that could have come quicker. our soul blueprint is much more about taking on higher vibration things, and we just need to work up to it. So yeah, I hope that helps. It's definitely a journey, including for me in my life. But yeah, thank you so much, Summer Spring 1. I like calling you Summer Spring 1C. And you said, wow, that's so cool. I plan to travel in March. How exciting.
Oh, nice. Wonderful. Yeah, thank you.
And MJ is just about to join us. Give us a thumbs up, MJ, if you're ready to join. Yay, we got double thumbs. You're here, yay.
Hi, MJ. Great to see you.
Sorry I'm a little late for the sesh.
It's okay. That's all good.
Last time I saw that. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Your volume's a little bit quiet. Let me see if I can turn it up. No, I can't. I think it's already on. It might already be on maximum. Try this. Hang on. Try now.
Hello. I wonder if it's because I have my headphones in.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Is that any difference?
Yes, wow.
Okay, cool. I can still hear you. I'll just pay attention really closely. Hi, guys. Hello, everybody. Nice to be here.
Hey, MJ. Lovely to see you.
Hi.
You're coming. I hope you managed to get some space in between your last adventure in this.
Yeah. Just enough, really. But you guys were in my awareness for sure.
Oh, fantastic. And I didn't check with you before. Would you like to join our safe space that I created? Great. Let me just do the energetic work for that. Just take a second. Wonderful. There we go.
Thank you.
Sometimes I wish I just had like a little magic wand. You are in. Great. And MJ, how are you doing since we last saw you?
Yeah, pretty good. I'm anticipating the eclipse coming up next week, and yeah, that should be a big one. Yeah, just been enjoying connecting with people, doing some readings, doing my yoga, enjoying some saunas, and yeah, also feeling this Saturn at the end degrees of Pisces. I think some people can either be having really intense dreams or might be feeling a little lethargic as well. Lots of old stuff coming up for release. I'm anticipating of sort of new energy signatures coming in.
Definitely feel it. And also the year of the fire horse. The year of the fire horse is coming. Hang on a sec.
Yeah, right. Totally.
Yeah.
Right around the time that all of this intense astro, it's just amazing.
Yeah, it definitely is. We're still getting a little bit of feedback. I think is it coming through yours, MJ?
Oh no, really?
Yeah, I think it's whenever I speak or Viviane is speaking, you can just hear it slightly coming through. Let me just mute you a second to see if it continues.
Let's see.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it stops if I mute you.
Any better?
John's talking. Can you hear the echo? Or is it just me?
No.
I can hear something back. Or when you speak German. Oh, yeah.
I wonder, should I try logging off and logging on?
Or you can always try your headphones again. See if they work.
Can you hear me?
Thank you.
Or did my volume go away?
Oh yeah, it just goes quiet, unfortunately. Let's see if I can turn it up from here.
And enjoy.
Testing 1, 2, 3. How does that? Can you speak, please? Oh, I can't hear you at all. No luck. Well, we'll just have to go with this, and we can always mute you, MJ, when you're not talking.
Okay, sounds good.
We can try our luck. Okay. Great. And speaking of MJ talking, perhaps you'd like to briefly introduce yourself, MJ, before we just jump straight into requests.
Oh, I did see one of the requests, and I always love your community. So I'm MJ. I'm the founder of Alta Love. Alta Love's tag is sustainability, spirituality, and freedom. I published a book back in 2016-17 called The Fearless Life Guide. I do my daily tarot on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and those are my services. I teach yoga online. I read tarot for people. From time to time, I do something called EFT, but not quite as much as the tarot and the yoga. And I'm really into astrology as well. But it's one of those infinite learning things where, like, the more you learn, the less you know. So, so even with 6 or 7 years of studying astro, I still feel like an absolute beginner. So, but yeah, I love it.
Excellent. Yeah, I really love pretty much everything you do, especially the book and the Fearless Life Guide. It's responsible for helping me burst into song every day. So that was a transformation. And what also, not just one of the top 10 books I've ever read, lightly about one of the only 10 books I've ever read in my life. So that's also, if that's an honor of some kind. But yeah, I love watching your readings almost every day, and also your patrons, just fantastic. It was lovely catching you this morning as well. So thank you for all you do, MJ.
I said thank you, Jon. Just symbols.
Great. So, Viviane, it must be your turn to.
Yes. Okay. Right. Ready to select our next request. Thank you, everyone, for posting caps.
We wanted this world to love. Then all we'll create is a world to love. We're choosing the request. Please say hello in the chat if your request is called. With every choice you're making, open up your heart.
Tiffany Tisdale, 7071. Please say hi in the chat.
Tiffany Tisdale. Please say hello in the chat. Oh, love all the sevens. 70. Yes, you are here. Thank you. And you've asked, I would love to know how to heal my ancestors. Any messages they have got for me? Gormy, please. Wonderful. What a lovely question. How to heal your ancestors. Fantastic. Okay. And we have the Akashic records open. So inviting forwards Tiffany Tisdale and your ancestors. I feel like we're all going to get different answers. It's quite funny. Mine feels quite specific, so I'll be brief. Your ancestor that stepped forward to me, Tiffany, they feel like within the last couple of 100 years, no more than about 250 years ago, and they were showing me a contract, and the contract, it was some sort of like banker's note, and it had like one of these old fashioned like wax seals on it, and it was stamped. And your ancestor was saying, this is a contract. It felt like a contract for perhaps a home or a mortgage or a big loan connected to home and land. And your ancestor says, I need this contract broken. I need you in your life to bring these contracts to an end. And so in modern terms, it feels like pay off a mortgage and get rid of it. Or if you have a big bank loan, pay it off, get rid of it. And I said, why? Why is this so important? Why have you come through with this message? And they said, because these contracts make us do things in our ancestral lineage that at the very least, they kind of hold us to a kind of like fear-like mentality where we're holding back, and we're what's the word? We're influenced by the existence of this contract through to more like to the other end of the spectrum. Sometimes it's even worse. It feels like totally constrained. Like, and he was showing me, it's like this, kept pointing at the stamp, this little wax seal, and saying, this bound me. It feels like bound by the crown or bound by the government to honoring that contract, like for life. So yeah, there's some healing that could help. For what it's worth, and I know very, very few have been fortunate in this life. I know that when I paid off my mortgage, it felt like such an honor to be able to do it, and incredibly liberating and quite scary when I realized how many mortgages I'd have had in the past and how much money I'd wasted on moving house all the time. And did it without thinking. You just do it. Everyone gets, contracts and mortgages. So I hope that helps you, Tiffany. And thank you. You just said it makes sense. You're definitely working on this. Thank you. How about you guys, MJ, Annie?
I can share, because it's interesting what you said, Jon, because I got I'll show you the cards. So this energy is like a burden around home. Like there's some kind of burdensome energy around the home environment. And what Jon said to me just sort of clarified that sort of signature. So I would have interpreted just that there's some kind of burden that you're carrying around the happy home life. When the 10 of Wands is here, it usually indicates to us we need to let it go. We need to let go of those burdens. We need to offload them. Why? Because it would appear that there's some kind of conflict. There's some kind of internal battle. Now, you're mentioning about, I would love to know how they heal the ancestors. And one of the messages I got right away is like, they're with you all the time. And they are you. They're part of you. You can't not, if you have the intention, your life path will guide you to opportunities to do that deeper healing, just like you're here now. There's a Queen of Cups reverse. That makes me think that there's possibly a matriarchal figure. There's an actual female person in your ancestry that wants to come forward, which you can discern. And then the other message I have here is like, you are them, they are you, and you probably know more than you realize about connecting with the ancestors and endeavoring the healing. That's me.
Wonderful. I heard breakthrough from old beliefs regarding family and relationship patterns. That was a little bit different. And it was interesting because I also had a vision of, it was like a line of her ancestral lineage, and they're all holding on to a paper and a contract. And when Jon, you were talking about this break and this contract regarding the other message. But yeah, it was, for me, it was, this is what I got for you, Tiffany, was about letting go of old beliefs regarding family, relationship patterns regarding different roles and just they're not working any longer. I'm not going to work for you and those that come after you too. So I hope this helps you. I hope it makes sense.
Thank you. I personally, it took me years, only until recently, I really realized what MJ was saying about ancestors, like how it all works, or at least in Jon Binnie's universe. And I didn't realize that, you know, that thing we do when we blame our parents, right? We go like, oh, I mean, they should have known better. Like, you know, and now I have to deal with it. And it's that, you know, that's part of the ancestral cycles, right? That we, you know, I took on, I've said it in live streams before, right? I took on abandonment, addiction, financial challenges, lack of self-worth. What else did I take on? Alcoholism. Like, this is all these things, and adultery. And I'm like, well, I have to experience all these things. It's like, that's how these things, I haven't been unfaithful yet, but it's like all these things come to us, right? And we have an opportunity, just like, to be fair to ancestors, they've been working on it too. And they're like, okay, now you have, in order to be able to heal it, you have to live it as well. You have to, you know, to heal addiction in your ancestral line, you have to take on addiction yourself. You can't just say, don't do it, it's naughty, right? It doesn't work. You have to go, oh, I'm addicted, and then go through the journey of the healing of it. And then you can preach to your ancestors and say, yay, I did it. I did it. And thank you for all your hard work, because you got me at least to this part where I managed to bring it to an end. So yeah, I hope that helps. And thank you, Tiffany, for asking how you can help heal your ancestry. It's so powerful, and what a beautiful gift. Yeah, Tiffany was just saying as well that she'd be feeling that the separation is needed. So thank you for that as well. Wonderful. That must be my turn to choose, right? I will put a couple of Johns singing away in green. Okay. Oh, it's an ET song. Maybe this will be an ET request. Let's see. To a Caleb 24. A Caleb 24. Let us know if you're here. Yes, you are. Super fast. Thank you. And you're asking for, I would love any healing for pain in my left chest into the back shoulder blade area. Sometimes the pain travels down the left rib cage area. Thank you for any assistance. Okay, thank you. Right away, I'm shown a vertical, this line going down to the shoulder. I don't know what you guys are experiencing. It to me, it feels like like some sort of past life wounding of a spear, or some kind of like torture, like action to the body. And it's just, so I don't see it now. It's not there anymore. It's just like the remnants of it. This feeling of, it's a feeling of being pinned down and held as well, especially being on the left receiving side. How about you, Viviane or MJ?
As interesting, you said as it being pinned down, and how, because that's what I saw. It's like large metal pin running through that side of her body.
There's definitely, you know, that feeling of, you know, when you see a butterfly pinned in like a museum or something,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, the butterfly. It's like, it looks so happy, and it's got a pin straight through its body stuck to a board. It was that feeling. I do feel a past life healing would be really helpful for you. This past life wants to be seen. We might be able to get a bit of a glimpse on that just now. I do feel it's worthwhile. Either, like, I do have a hidden witchwood guided meditation, an hour meditation you can do, where you can book a session with someone that resonates, me or someone else. I will, just before I do a scan of you properly, I'll just share the meditation.
Can I jump in?
Yes, of course, please do.
So fascinating, because similarly, when I closed my eyes, like I saw a big rod, and I thought of it as like a dagger, or that's quite deeply penetrating. And I got there could maybe be a connection to the mother, or the feminine line, or the female lineage. And then when I pulled some cards, there was almost like a little bit of emotion that come up, because the energy I got here was like, you're allowed to feel good about yourself, and you're allowed to rest. You're allowed to ask for help. That some of the there's this signature here of self-deception or self-abandonment, or like never getting to rest. And it's like, you're allowed to rest. You're allowed to feel good about who you are and how far you've come, and that you're still going. And then obviously with Jon's help and just the energy work, hopefully we can actually clear the dagger or whatever devices, energetic devices there. And then there's a nice signature of balance coming in, that you're there. Some of the stuff coming out is helping to rebalance your body mind, to sort of feel more in touch and more in alignment with the wholeness of who you are. So trust the process. And again, this Nine of Cups is here being like, you're allowed to feel good about who you are. So thanks for that question and for the insight.
Yes, so I see that. I see that what you described, MJ, and going through her left shoulder blade, and about what ends about this area here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was intrigued about, was there any indications we could give you about that past life? And I did get an area and a time frame, like I got a country and a time frame. However, it's probably better not to put words in your mouth unless you got anything too strongly, Viviane. I feel like you have enough. Like, it's a lifetime of where you were pinned. And so going back to that lifetime, such as in that meditation, you get to ask, you know, it asks you like, where and when do you want to go? And so you just say, take me to that lifetime where I was pinned down. And what I was shown was, and Caleb 24 is just saying brought tears. I was sending some. I was shown, just like the butterfly you see pinned in a museum piece, is the butterfly can still go free. Yes, the body died, but the soul of the butterfly can be free, and that you can set yourself free. The healing I was doing, Viviane, it was really, a lot of it was, it feels a bit like healing around a scar. You know, like the scar is there and wants to remain there, and this is the whole reason why this physical ailment, this pattern's coming through in this life, is it wants you to go back and face some of those key deep themes. And just like MJ's saying, they're really deep in your lineage, and there's really beautiful, just like the butterfly, acceptance, receiving, opening up, unconstraining yourself, setting yourself free. There's a lot of wonderful healing that would come from that past life visitation. So I hope it helps you.
Mm-hmm.
You get the healing, Viviane.
Yes, I'm sending healing energy to that, and I can see the scar I mentioned, and I'm sending healing energy now.
Beautiful. And isn't it funny? We were just talking about ancestors and how we have to live that pattern again to then and take it on in this lifetime so that we can help heal the ancestral wounds. And it's such a beautiful way of seeing it articulated and expressed in someone's life. And please do drink as much water as it feels right for you, everyone.
I saw Kingdom Michael applying ointment onto the scar area, and then sending healing energy, here, green light.
Lovely.
Grounded the energy. Okay.
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 I'm really glad the pressure's lightened up. Thank you, Caleb24.
Mm-hmm.
In my darkness.
Okay. Ready to select our next
Frequency vibe.
class.
Thank you. All it takes is a single candle light to light up the dungeon inside. We're choosing the next request. Please say hello in the chat.
Tinkerbell, say hi in chat, please.
Tinkerbell, are you here? Can you beat John at typing? Let's see. Tinkerbell. Here. Are you work lurking? Hey, we haven't said hello to the lurkers. Hello to all the lurkers.
Yes.
What sort of lurkers can you get? Working lurkers. What was I saying last week? Just tell your boss you quit. Career advice from Jon Binnie. Yeah, just tell them. You don't need to swear, or you can if you want. Tell them you've got more important things to do. Chore lurking, that's okay. You can stop for a moment.
Oh, Tinkerbell is here. Thank you, Tinkerbell. And Tinkerbell is asking for an Akashic reading. Okay.
Lovely. And celebrating your username as well. Just clearing a space around us to help with Tinkerbell's Akashic reading. I really want to go first, but I was guided not to. So over to you guys.
Okay. I see the Akashic record book opening, and yellow flowers growing from it, and I heard rebirth. Then I heard birthing a new you can be painful. But is the result of growth. And lessons learned. And then I heard it's going to catapult you to a higher timeline. And then I see the yellow, the flowers becoming brighter and brighter, and I saw the word ascension. Now they're showing me 3 doors. Like, and there's like, there are 3 white doors. And they represent choices that you make as you move forward on your path. And then I heard that there's no right or wrong regarding this, which one you choose. You know the answer. I see you opening one of the doors and walking through it. And then I see a lot of different colors as in front of you, a lot of blue, alternating blue, green, and yellow. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. And I heard the word codes. Moving fast forward. I hope that makes sense as I'm getting them, trying to. If I get anything else, I'll mention, but that's what I got so far for you to think about.
Lovely. Made a lot of sense to me. Well, how about you, MG? Anything come through for you, MG?
I'm right at the end. You said something about fast forward, and Tinkerbell. When I tuned into your energy, I could all I could see was this almost like a wormhole, and that you were traveling really, really fast through this wormhole. And then I did, just out of curiosity, pull a few cards, and you're definitely undergoing healing. In the future coming in, there could be something you're walking away from, possibly work related, or something that you're doing regularly that you're not really enjoying doing. It's like sucking the life force out of you that you might decide to walk away from. And if you're worried or if you're conflicted, there's a 10 of Pentacles here. So I would say, if there's any worry about leaving something that doesn't feel good for you, the cards here are like there's still resources, there's still people and potential resources on all the levels that will come in and help you, if especially if you're doubtful or like feeling like not strong enough because of the doubt. You don't feel strong enough to make the decision. But with the 10 of Pentacles here, it's like you're definitely supported in making that decision.
Excellent. I concur. What I heard, the first message I heard, if you think about, is your guide said, as I opened the Akashic records for you, you're entering a period of intense focus. And I said, oh, what does that mean? And I was shown that there's key decisions coming up that you're making, and these feel very much like the doors that Viviane was describing. And I could see, I think you were both describing, like there's this help coming in. So I saw in particular two people on paths that kind of converge with yours, and their timelines converge with you, and they're coming in to help you, and they want to know what you've decided because they want to help you. And so there's this lovely feeling, because it feels a bit unexpected. Like, I do feel you know them, but they're very much on a similar journey to you, and they want to know how to help, and they want to know what you've decided to choose. So yeah, all those things that both MJ and Viviane have said, like letting go, allowing things to be clear and decluttered in your life, focusing on yourself and your self-love, and really like getting decisive, because it's quite rare that I hear that, like, you need to make an important decision. But do know that it's really powerful, because you're going through this like amplified, like I think we heard it, was it ascension and acceleration? Like there's these opportunities for things to go a lot faster for you, and in your highest timeline, and it relies on you making some key decisions, and it feels quite short order, like it's within the next couple of months. Exciting. Hope that helps you, Tinkerbell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd like to claim some sort of sanity that I'm sane right now. It's my turn to choose, right?
Yes.
Yes. I'm so clever. I must admit, my energy does feel really good after attending a one-to-one breathwork session this morning with Sheree.
That's wonderful.
Please do watch the entire 1.5 hour video where I roar like a dragon for about 30 minutes, releasing negative energy, which was a new experience for even me. Okay, choosing the next request. Beep, boop, beep, boop, and all it takes is a single candle light to light up this dungeon inside. And I'm breathing. Okay, Nancy D74, are you here? Another Akashic reading. Exciting. Glad I brought that archangel along with us. Are you here? Nancy D74, are you here? I do love it when I say beep boop and then people say it in the chat as well. It just seems to, I don't know. It makes perfect sense.
I just saw that. And Nancy is here. Thank you, Nancy.
And Akashic records reading.
Lots of Akashic readings today.
No. Clearing a space. I know we've got Archangel Metatron and others helping organize the Akashic records. Just please clear out to give space from the others that have been accessing so far. Looking forwards, Nancy D74 and her reading, please. what I was shown for you, Nancy, is it was quite funny because it felt like the four of us were all in your Akashic records, and we're all kind of looking at each other like, oh, we're all here together. And Nancy was saying, oh, I can't see what's coming for me. And then I heard your higher self saying, yeah, we used to know how to do this. We used to know how to access the Akashic records and look forwards. And so, and then Nancy, you were talking about being third eye blind, which really funny. It's a funny expression to have, right? And it's this feeling of not, you're used to in other lifetimes being able to perceive, receive, and sense much more clearly with your third eye, and to be able to do things like look into your own future and read the Akashic records. And your guide was suggesting, and this is very specific, right? So please do. I'm not under commission from what I'm about to recommend, but Natasha Rocha, who was with us just on Thursday, she teaches Akashic records. The suggestion is find an Akashic records teacher that would help you learn how to do this, and in particular help you open up your third eye. And there was something about the way that Natasha works. We know her for her speed and accuracy. There was something about her work that seems to trigger within you, like the way she works was similar to the way that you worked in past lives. And that felt really good for you. It felt like, yeah, I could just see you, like you kept laying down the path in front of you. It's like, I know what's coming next. So I know what I need to do. I know what I need to work towards. That's what I got.
Yes. I had a message about release for you, Nancy. I saw an image of the Akashic record book opening, and a lot of letters. There's white envelopes, a bunch of letters just being released from the book. And then I heard the song "Return to Sender," and that song kept repeating. And then it was to let you know to release what no longer serves you, and continue to release. And it was a lot of it, and the song continued to play. And then I kept hearing release, release, release. And it feels like you started this process. You just need to continue and shed more. You're a retired postal carrier out. That's cool. So that's so funny.
That's amazing.
Oh,
Retired, return to sender.
yeah, just said their address unknown.
They're retired. Oh, I love that. How about you, MJ? Did anything come through for you?
Yeah, so I'm tuning in with you guys and allowing certain images, or like just allowing the image to come through and then pulling cards. And I'm sure Viviane said it's at one point like a book. And the image I got was your beingness floating in the void, and then like a book comes to you, and you're like, oh. And then I thought of Jon talking about learning, like there could be more learning. And then the voidal aspect, because I've pulled a death card and a high priestess, which to me, and then I'm sure you said something, I'm a retired postal carrier. So there's likely like a death of one identity, and your being kind of birthed. And the high priestess would be sort of some kind of deeper spiritual wisdom is wanting to come through your being, but you're possibly still feeling a little bit in this liminal space. And then in the physical dimension, you're balancing your life, you're making sure the bills are paid and just keeping things in balance. But interesting connections with the letters and the postal work and me seeing the book and the learning. So yeah, definitely in a new phase, and more than likely there's some psychic spiritual wisdom that wants to come through you.
Fantastic. I definitely resonate, MJ, when I was surprised to see all four of us stood there. It's like, this is unusual that us and our client all stood there in a row together, experiencing the Akashic Records. A lot of fun.
Nice. Not your library music. Fancy.
I'm blind.
Okay. Whose turn is it? Is it yours?
You remember there was your turn, so now it's my turn. Like I needed a moment. I had to step. I had to go back sometimes. Like okay, all right, I'm ready to select our next request.
Stepping onto this dry river bed, all my conscious recollections
Okay, Soda Beth Tash or Taz 7296. Please say hi in the chat if you're here.
I'm glad you're able to say their name. Soda Bed.
Soda Beth Taz
7296. Are you here? I'll see if I can type faster. This is 7296. Are you here? Is Kaz Michelle was saying, I love the who goes pauses. So cute. Beep.
All right, maybe Soda Buff is work lurking, so just I decided right you're in the middle of the meeting, just get up and say, oh, I have more. I got something I need to take care of. I need to take this call and step away.
Yeah, I can just phone your boss if you like. I have to hang a second. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Yes, this is Jon Binnie. Don't you know who I am? You don't? They don't know who I am. Oh well, it's worth a try. Let us know if you're here in the chat. Otherwise, we will have to randomly select someone else.
All right, let's go. Where's Soda Buff?
We can try the flutes of I know the hit to be hailed by flute. Let me try. No luck. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and select a new request.
The fine flute. I like that. Thank you. Now I need music. Hang on.
Okay, Craig Dixon. Say hi in the chat. I guess you're here.
Are you here?
Craig, please hi in the chat if you're here. Craig Dixon 4113.
Yay.
Okay, Craig is here. Thank you, Craig. So you're saying, Viviane is late to ask for clearing. No, he's not late.
That's right.
Clearing and healing, as well as a message from Guide Clara. Okay.
Great. Who would like to do the message? Who would like to do the clearing?
I'll do the clearing, healing, or send some healing energy for what's good.
Thank you. I'll ask for. Do you want to go first, MJ, or I can?
Sure. I just pulled a few cards, specifically about the message from Clara. And this looks like a kind of decision around possibly someone in your life who creates a bit of anxiety or creates a bit of inner conflict. Fast-moving energy, non-committal energy. It's creating confusion, possibly, or a sense of self-doubt. And so the decision is like, do I hang out here? Do I continue to hang out with the energy that makes me confused? Or, do I leave it? Leaving it can be painful for you. And then I got a strong sense of like, it's your choice. As in, you have autonomy, you have a choice whether you stay in this situation or move forward. And again, moving forward, it just looks like there's more than likely a bit of healing to do, a little bit of emotional healing, or a decision to really commit to your personal growth and healing.
Brilliant. Thank you, MJ. What I saw with you, Craig, I was shown around your head in particular. It reminded me of like a boxer wearing like these padded helmets. And I was asking a lot about why am I being shown this? And it felt that you are shielding yourself. Like a lot of what MJ is describing, like you're shielding yourself from like difficult relationships, difficult messages, and also what's going on in the world around you as well. It's like you're blocking a lot of this out. And your guide was saying, Craig, it's perhaps an opportunity to revisit some of your boundaries. And by this I would describe it as a continual practice of never compromising a boundary, right? Never saying, "Oh, I'll just let all the craziness of all this messy world like into my aura, into my awareness." You don't need to do that. However, opening up your mind and opening up your heart within your boundaries is a great first step. And then doing something at least like a monthly review, or maybe it's part of like your weekly reflections, where you're checking in on some of these boundaries you have. Some of them, as MJ leaned towards, you need to kind of enforce and say, right, this isn't working out. You need to like step out of my space, step out of my boundary. I need to let you go. And for others, you need to let them in. They're trying to get into you. They're trying to talk to you. But when you protect yourself so significantly, that it feels like you're blocking all that out. A bit like wearing earmuffs or something. It's like it's like trying to hear the rest of the world and people trying to give you good advice, and it's can't muffled like this. So I hope that message helps. I did my boundaries video. I don't know if that would be helpful. I don't know if you've seen it before, Craig. It's about an hour long. I can dig it out. Practice around boundaries. It's the refinement part I felt that would be strongest for you, and that's towards the end. If anything, it's the harder part. And Craig was just saying, yes, that sounds about right. It's my aunt Carol. She too much. Clara, my guide, knows everything. It's Clara Bo, the 90s actress. Thanks. Thank you for sharing, Craig. How did you get on, Viviane?
Oh, I was got a little bit of a message. I was shown his heart and lungs, and then I heard pace yourself and take some time to really breathe. It was like his heart was keeping up, and but the lungs were lagging in a sense that he needed to pace himself and remind himself to slow down a bit and breathe. I saw. Well, there was one more thing. So they're clearing for that for the heart space and sent healing energy and grounded. And then when MJ was giving her message, it felt like the heart was trying to. There's this spacing between the heart and the lungs, not being at the same beat, like synchronizing the breathing. And you, John, you just had a session of breathing exercises. So that's what I'm trying to. I didn't experience that before, but I think there was this syncing the energy between the heart and the lungs, and connecting to the heart through the breathing exercise, and having this deep breathing exercise to feed the heart and connect to the heart. They have this strengthened connection between the heart and the lungs, and accepting this, letting go of part of the message that MJ was saying, letting go of this person or this situation, and that is part of this process that he needs to go through to sync the heart and the lungs. I don't know if I'm making a lot of sense. Any sense here? Stay always. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, and I think there is a little bit of maybe holding the his breath, because there are things that he wanted to say at certain times, and that coming from the heart. But then it's like, no, I'm going to, and I need to hold that. And so yeah, I released that. Yeah, it keeps you saying, yeah, okay. So yeah, pace yourself. Breathe deeply and pace yourself, and with your out breath, release that. And if it's part of having to stay away from people and have your boundaries respected, that will be certainly helpful.
Thank you, Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Hope it helps keep you sane.
Yeah.
It made me think, and MJ often talks about disconnecting. I always think about turning off my phone and not having so much time on my phone. And it's funny. Just imagine a world where there was no news. Like, what is this news anyway? And it's just such a funny thing. Imagine what it would have been like. There are people on this planet, right, that don't watch TV, that don't have phones, and that probably don't have any technology. And just imagine the world they live in. Joyous. And yeah, it's a lovely way of like seeking balance, and I do try. I know it's difficult to believe. I do try increasingly just pushing in those boundaries I have with technology, squeezing them down to the kind of core hours of the day now. Before, I think about 8 a.m. and nothing after about it's probably about the same about once I've done my YouTube comment response, I just go to bed, and no phone in the bedroom. It's a start. Thank you, Craig. Okay, and is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Lucky guess. Like a broken clock. Right. In every single present moment we were holding you. Feel into your beautiful body. And feel into your beautiful heart. Sylvia Rapping, are you here? Give and receive. Sylvia Rapping, are you here? Are you here? If you haven't heard of Sylvia, she's an incredible singer. I've also done a collaboration with her. And we're working on another one as well. Let us know if you're here. Sylvia Rapping. Maybe I can find the song actually.
Yeah. Oh, she's here.
That'd be quite fun.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia. Thank you for your request. Your request is hi, Jon and Viviane. I feel a lot of restless energy in my body at the moment. If it's aligned, could you please help me release it? I would love to receive a healing. Thank you so much. Here we can take a look. And while I do that, I'll put on your song, Sylvia.
Nice.
My phone's just gone completely blank. What are you doing? Well, if it does come up, I'll. Oh, here we go. This is called Path to Wisdom. I'm sure I'll play in a moment. Okay. And there's Sylvia. I don't know if it'll show.
I heard that song before, and it is beautiful.
It's real lovely.
Yeah, it came through my feed once.
1 year ago. 24th is the 10th of September 24. Really interesting. What I've shown with you, Sylvia, is your each of your chakras are raised up in your body. They're being pushed up out of alignment. And I was asking, oh, what is this new to me? What does this mean? And your higher self was saying that your chakras, you're going through your ascension. It's you could describe it as your light body, your energetic side going faster than your physical. And so what I did was, and I was asking, well, what do you do about this? Because surely Sylvia deserves to benefit from the best of both worlds. I was just shown to help anchor in. So I worked through anchoring each of your chakras into your body, like into your nervous system, into your spine. And it felt like this had arisen because you are receiving energy from Mother Earth, and you're also being asked to release it back down. So you're releasing these, I can feel that, these high vibrations upwards, but also release downwards as well. Keep working on your shadows, keep working on your fears, and releasing any of your energy, especially your own negative energy, grounding that deep into earth. A lot of us do forget about the receiving side, and this, it's important to ground, but grounding is both ways. And maybe you're not so used to receiving, and it's a beautiful gift to receive from Mother Gaia. Very few she trusts very few with such beautiful energy. So it's really just allowing that cycle, doing your part of the cycle to help.
Well, it makes sense with what I seen to the need to pull her downwards and ground her root chakra. And I actually saw her, had an image of her like walking on sand and really burying her feet on sand to really feel Gaia, and I sent healing energy and grounded the energy. But yeah, just continue to feel that sensation just being pulled up, and it was really interesting when you said that, Jon.
Really interesting, because I also had the bare foot on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And almost immediately when I saw your message with the restless, I had a vision of like almost like a tribal dancing where you're like, sorry, like you're vocalizing noise and you're kind of shaking and dancing but stomping on the ground as well. Is that there's a like physical practices that you can do that are all at once grounding but releasing, like helping you to express some of that extra energy. But with the expression, there's like this, I'm getting, like the hit, you know what I mean, with the tribal, where they're like stomping on the ground and their knees are bent and they're quite low. So yeah, some similar energies there.
Oh, I love that. It sounds so much like a root chakra dance, like stomping around, dung, 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 dung. Yeah, that's wonderful. Sylvia's saying, tears are flowing. Yes, I do. Shaking practices. Wonderful. Yeah, keep shaking and stomping. Well done. Okay, I have no idea whose turn is next. Who chose Sylvia?
I did. Yeah, so it's your turn.
That explains why I have no idea. Okay, give me a second and I'll put on some music. It's so funny how I create all these rituals. It just occurred to me today, I've created so many rituals in this show. I'll just have to create more.
I think I did. I don't even remember. I think I chose Sylvia.
Oh, really?
I'm not even sure anymore. Maybe I need to be brought down now.
That's right. we recommend drinking lots of water. It helps with your sanity. In my darkness, these low frequency vibes, and all it takes is a single candlelight to light up. Okay, shall I choose?
Thank you.
All my demons, all my shadows are running from my super conscious creator. Are you here? Super conscious creator. It's a great name.
Yes.
It reminds me of my wife and I have started kind of, we describe it as like household budgeting, except we're really focused on conscious spending. And it's really funny to hear my wife describe anything as conscious. Because she always does things very intuitively. It's so fascinating when you start consciously thinking about everything. But why would I buy this? What happens if I put it in the basket and save it till tomorrow? And then you look at it tomorrow like, what is that? Like, what version of me would ever think that would be useful? It's really funny game to play. Let us know if you're here, super conscious creator. I'll give you a second. It's Cass Michelle says, I picture a two-sided card that says your turn, my turn on it. It's the same on both sides. Your turn, your turn. Okay, I'm going to start getting ready. If super conscious creator doesn't say hello before I've chosen the next person, it's too late. So do let me know if they turn up. Okay, choosing again. Hearts to light up this whole night sky. Sparkle and shine. Venus. Venus. Venus RM, are you here? Yes. Wow. That's super fast. Thank you. You're saying, what more needs to be done on my part to finish healing with my mother and I's karmic relationship? Thanks. Wow. Yeah, I saw this. It flashed up. Thank you for your request. Yeah, I'll let please one of you go first, and I'll share mine afterwards.
I heard forgive so far. Now I see a glass, a large glass bowl, and water being poured into it, representing all the emotions.
Yeah, Venus, sorry, I'm just saying, yes, I'm trying, but it's stuck in my subconscious or something. Yeah, I feel that. And the water is really powerful. Like it
Yeah.
really explains the energy flow.
And the water that was poured into the bowl really fills it up to the brim, really full. And then I just saw the word Ho'oponopono. If you're not already using the Ho'oponopono prayer, practicing that, it's just a message to start. And if you're already doing it, to continue, because it absolutely helps. I see the water moving now from its in a clockwise motion, creating this. I can't think of the word, but it's like this. The water was clear, but then there was this mini storm happening at the center of the bowl as you're processing when it needs to be processed. To release. And I just heard inner child, do some inner child work, Venus.
Venus says makes sense.
Yeah, and also heard see your mother too. And there's this reflection, back and forth, see there are parts of you that need to be reconciled as you process this forgiveness, and need to accept parts of her, and vice versa. Your mom also accept parts of you, and I did hear also it takes time. Yeah, and yeah, absolutely, more inner child work will help, and this will bring you both closer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I have for you, Venus.
Venus, I'm just saying thank you, Viviane.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, MJ?
Is it okay for me to jump in?
Please do.
Yeah. So again, similar-ish around. It's definitely a something that you carry, that you're culminating. So it's like you're likely feeling a lot more of the burden of the connection, and yet the Six of Swords especially I think with the mother-daughter dynamic, or our caregivers above us, there is a sense of you're on this journey together. Like, as much as you feel like you're carrying it, she's with you on a certain level. And even when I look at the image, it's like the mother character is a little bit more like depressed or shut down, and the child's like, it's okay, mom, it's okay. So, and then that makes me feel like, oh, see, it's like there's so much love for your inner child, and regardless of like the physical interaction, spiritually she's with you, she wants to move forward with you. So another aspect of the burden you carry, right, and like we're all in this on a certain level together, where these burdens we choose make us stronger. They build resilience. They help us connect to our own faith. And then there's an 8 of Wands and 7 of Pentacles, which just and then when I saw your question, because I've had a lot of other stuff as well, there was a part of me that thought aspects of this connection can be ongoing. This could be a whole lifetime of clearing and healing and releasing aspects of the mother wound, or the karma, as it were, which then makes me think there's a 7 of Pentacles where it's like, be patient with yourself, and also remember that you're an autonomous, sovereign being. And this energy also makes me think, make sure you take that time out to tend to your garden, to look after your life, and trust in the process, like what Viviane said, to forgive, keep letting go. But yes, you're carrying this burden. So just make sure you're really giving yourself so much love, and on a certain level, internally being the mom that she wasn't able to be at the time. Because there's the 8 of Wands, pardon me, I didn't get back to that, but that's communication. So there's still going to be back and forth. She's likely still to trigger stuff, and just be really, really patient and kind to yourself and to your inner child. Thanks.
That was a great message, and like helpful to others that are listening, not just Venus.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, MJ and Viviane. There's so much to share with you, Venus. And you were saying, yes, I think I'm being the mother to my dog that I wanted. So there's that last part you spoke of was the first thing I got through MJ, which was I saw a cord connected, and it's quite large between you and your mother, Venus, and it reminded me a lot of what you were saying, Viviane, the flow of water.
Mm-hmm.
There are some touches of codependency between you. It's not the first time you've done this in lifetimes together. You've had these strong bonds together, and just latterly, I was hearing, this feels really helpful, is that you are equals. You're equal souls, and that you've swapped roles backwards and forwards through different lifetimes together. And what's triggering, and this reminds me of some of my close family relationships, what's triggering the most for you is that remember MJ said, you are independent souls, and yet you're bonded so tightly with your hearts that you trigger within each other, and you feel within each other's darkness, each other's negative feelings. So I could hear you saying out loud, my mother's saying that because of that darkness in her, and it's like, yes, that's true, it is hers, but sometimes you'll also appreciate the separation, which is why I dug out the cord cutting meditation for you. And to make it really clear, you're not giving up on your mother. You're not like, saying she's terrible or anything. You're just saying, I need my space too. I need my energetic space. And I'd like to cut the cords so that you can be free. And what can regrow between you is a much lighter, brighter connection. So one that's on your terms. Not this feels like the one that you've had together. You've had it all your life together, right? And you're like, okay, now's the time to renew this and to step into a whole new era of your relationship. You know, seeing her as a peer, seeing her for her light as well as a dark, and vice versa. And I felt that I feel that on that journey, you'll be able to find a lot more peace and compassion for each other. Remember, Viviane started, the first word that came out was forgiveness, and it's so tightly coupled in compassion, right? Seeing each other through the eyes of love, through the eyes of compassion, will really, really help you. So yeah, I hope that helps you on your journey, Venus. Sending so much love to you and your mother. Wow, well, that's us at time. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming along today. And before we let you go, MJ, I mean, you're free to leave anytime, but MJ, I was going to ask, how do people get in touch with you if they resonate with your incredible work?
Thank you guys so much. I love the group that you find, the people that come as well. It's such a warm, like, safe space on the internet. I just love it. And people can go to my website. People can go to altalove.com, and pretty much through my website, you can either book a tarot, you can email me, you can buy stuff. So yeah, thank you, Jon, Viviane. Thank you to everybody here. I always love these sessions.
Thank you. It was great. I enjoy your readings very much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram and TikTok and stuff doing the daily shares, which you guys talk about. So yeah, thank you. Thank you guys. I'll see you another time. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Yes, and thank you, everyone, for coming along today. It's such an honor to take your requests. We're back here Thursday.
Yes.
Jen, unfortunately, won't be. The Resting Witch won't be attending this time, so it'll be us two. It'll be us two. It says in a more upbeat way. So yeah, thank you for coming along. Yeah, please do, if you didn't get a chance, if your request wasn't serviced today, you can also come along to have a live stream tomorrow. Oh, I'm doing, you guys have been asking me to teach some astral projection, astral travel.
Nice.
So we're going to Mars. We're going to Mars tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So anyone that wants to come to Mars, need to hop aboard the Binnie train. Boop, boop. We're going to go to Mars in meditation, and there's lots of interesting, that came up in a recent question as well, didn't it? One of my psychic videos, where someone was asking about previous civilizations on Mars. So what's cool is you get to experience it yourself. And the reason why I mentioned that in the same sentence as, if you didn't get your request answered today, come along to the 5-day ascension classes, because they're free. They teach you how to do all this stuff, and you can help more people by teaching more people, as well as doing this one-to-one. So yeah, please come along. It must be 2:30 UK time, 9:30 Eastern time, 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. There's also a replay, and it's a replay of all of the 5-day ascension classes in one handy course. Just go to the courses section on my YouTube channel. And how about you, Viviane? Are you live at least once tomorrow?
Yes, I have a live stream tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. And then for readings, healings, clearings, and then at 5 p.m. Eastern time, I have a live stream for Akashic Records readings. So, yeah.
And how do you feel after doing 2 live streams?
The first one is I stay on for 2 hours, but the 5 p.m. Eastern time, the Akashic Records one is 1 hour, so it's a lighter live stream, and I have 2 other readers that join. So yeah, but it is a busy Tuesday.
Certainly is. Well, take good care of yourself. And yeah, thank you to everyone that's been along today. Please feel free to visit our website, subscribe, like, comment, share, hype, all the YouTube things really helps support us in our livelihoods. This is our full-time jobs. And you can book us as well. Check out our websites. You'll see the links in the description of today's video. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you in our live streams tomorrow separately, and then we're back together on Thursday. Thank you so much. I will bring our safe space to an end. Please remain in your individual safe spaces for as long as you choose, thanking our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia. And Archangel Metatron, please close the Akashic records, close the Akashic records, close the Akashic records. And just disconnecting any cords, connections, contracts, or agreements, clearing up the energy from the shared space as I return it to source or never return here again. Please drink as much water as it feels right for you. Get plenty of rest, and we look forward to seeing you again very soon. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Sending love.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
See you soon.
Goodbye.